Power has been restored. It's now November 6th, Tuesday, and we finally got through that storm and got our power back on Saturday, which I think was the 3rd, late at night. So we finally got power back on. Didn't get TV till yesterday, which was Monday, and the phone in the interwebs still doesn't work, but that is actually the next part of this, and I will go inside and show you why. Here lies Icy. This is the SHOUTcast server. It does all kinds of other shit too, but I've been using it for those other things. It's hooked up to the knackered monitor, and if you notice, we got a problem. She didn't power up after the storm. Just gives me a flashing yellow light. I did get it to actually power initially, and then it just shut down after a couple of minutes, and that was that. So we're going to open it up and see what's going on inside. The reason the interwebs and phone isn't working is because the modem got fried, which takes care of both of those, of course. And that I'm going to have to swap out on Friday because of the whole gas problem now. Well, we do have green status lights. That's not actually a promising thing. I don't really see any blown caps. You can see I got the 2 hard drives in there, one for the OS and one for the media. And that's some sort of backplane board over there with the riser board, I think they call it. And there's just a PCI modem, which I think came with it. But I believe the problem is the power supply, and I'm going to reseat some connectors and we'll try it again and see what happens. Well, what you see is what you get. There's really nothing else to see in here. I reseated the power supply connectors. This has one of those funny 6-pin old style connector type things. That sticker says it was printed in 01, so this machine is 11 years old. I have disconnected the hard drives and the optical drive, and we will now apply power and see if we get anything. We got green lights again, and again a yellow flash. So next step is we'll try a power supply. Here is a spare power supply. I've connected just the connectors here to the main board, and that's all we got right now. That came out of an identical machine over there. It's exactly the same, except it has a slower processor, a 600 megahertz instead of an 833 like this. Well, here goes nothing. Let's make sure we're good. I don't have any drives hooked up here, so let's just see what happens. Oh, that's promising. Oh, no light. A green light. Nifty. Now I don't have a keyboard or mouse hooked up now, so it may complain. Yeah, oh, it's certainly not happy about any of that. Yep, okay, not a big deal. Let me see what I'm going to do. This fan is kind of noisy. But I think over the screaming of the bad bearings in the drives, it shouldn't be a big deal. So let me swap that power supply in there, and we'll go from there. Slight change of plans here. I happen to find this supply laying around, and the date on this says 12/27/2000, so it is around to be period correct for this, because that was actually 1/8/2001 and 12/27, so these were actually manufactured just a few days apart. Has all the same connectors and that. Again, just power to the main board. And I don't know if this supply is any good. Hopefully it's not going to blow the board, but we'll give it a shot now. Oh, interesting. It actually sounds the same. Alright, well, no flashy light. Maybe that's just how they sound. And we got post. So we'll let it just fail on that, and then I will swap that in over there. let's just see what happens here. Okay, we'll swap her in. Okay, supplies in. Drives are connected. Keyboard and mouse. This isn't exactly very nice, but I don't have everything completely where it needs to be yet, but that's alright. And no flashy. Oh, sounds good to me. I should turn this so the light doesn't glare like it has been. I guess we better let it check just in case, because this thing has been abruptly powering down for a while, so I'll let that run and come back. Zero KB in bad sectors and rebooting. I found no trouble on the drive, which I kind of expected, but you could barely hear the fan in that power supply over these noisy drives. Well, that sure looks good to me. Shit. How about that? I think we fixed her, boys. So all I gotta do is just put her back together and shove her back where she belongs, and we'll fire her up. So that was it. This is the only thing that went bad, and it was just the power supply. And that's that. No big deal. That was the one out of the other machine, and I'm gonna put it back in, and the one on the floor there is the one that was out of this one. And maybe I'll open that up and see what the hell happened, if anything. Well, here's the power supply. Nothing looks obviously wrong. There's no bulging caps or anything like that. I mean, it's a bit dusty and dirty. I don't really have enough light for you to really see in there, but everything looks alright. So I think I'll just chalk it up to age or power surge or something like that, and pull the fan out of this guy, and that'll be it for it. I'll just junk it after that. Upon closer inspection, it looks like maybe something did go wrong there. I don't know what all that orangey shit is. It could be from that capacitor there, or it could have just been there. I don't know, but anyway, I got the fan out. It's an ATA DC brushless fan. Probably from the same age. It's an 80mm. And keep that around for anything else that needs a 12-volt fan. Cool. Alright, well, put this guy back together. And I'm going to put that back in the pile. And close the SHOUTcast server up and put that back where it belongs. Okay, we're up in the kitchen now. We'll give her a shot. I'll just turn the sound on here. Not only is it playing, I don't know why that opened, but not only is it playing, but it actually resolved Jay's SHOUTcast, where yesterday it wasn't even doing that. That's peculiar. But anyway, we're working. Don't want the copyright police after me, so that takes care of the SHOUTcast saga, and hopefully Friday I'll get the new Moden for the, you know, the interwebs and the phone kind, and then that'll work. Okay, so we did it. I got another storm tomorrow, but it's just going to be a couple of wet farts and some wind, no big deal. So take care.